সৈকত একবার প্রেজেন্ট করে দেখে নিস।
আচ্ছা,
Within a few minutes, we shall start our program. All the participants are requested not to present themselves. They are also requested to keep their video in off mode along with their microphone position is also in off mode. The daily attendance will be provided in due time. Thank you. আমরা 5 মিনিটে আমাদের অনুষ্ঠান শুরু করব। সমস্ত পার্টিসিপেন্টদের বলা হচ্ছে তারা যেন প্রেজেন্টেশন না করেন এবং মাইক্রোফোন এবং ভিডিওটা যেন অফ করে রাখেন। সময় মতো অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সটা দিতে হবে লিঙ্ক।
রাহুল, সাইডটা দেখা যাচ্ছে রে?
দেখছি, জয়েন করাচ্ছি তো।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা,
হ্যাঁ দেখা যাচ্ছে।
ওকে, ঠিক আছে।
It's 5 p.m. Good afternoon, everybody. Today is the fourth day of our value-added course on Introduction to Ophiology, and we are with Sri Shoykut Sarkar, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Government General Degree College, Shingur. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Rahul. So today, as you know already, he said today is the fourth day, and tomorrow will be my fifth lecture. That will be my last lecture, and the rest three will be given by other resource persons. Okay, so let's begin today's topic. That is xenophilia. Now, earlier we discussed about the. Let us recap a little bit. Uh, uh, all the snakes can be put to start with, they can be put under two headings, as we already know. One is Scolecophidia, another is Alethinophidia. Scolecophidians are the ones that cannot open their mouth too much. Okay, that is having a fixed uh, gape size. And the Alethinophidians are the ones that can open their mouth to a greater extent, at least. That is having a large gape size. Now, these Alethinophidians can be again put under two categories. Uh, Either they are Henophidians or they are Xenophidians. Xenophidians means the boas, pythons, and their relatives, like the split jaw boa and all the other ones. So those are the Henophidians, and the Xenophidians are. I mean, this is today's topic. So let's begin. Xenophidians. That means the most derived lineage of all the snakes, and all the medically important snakes are under this umbrella. Okay, not all of them are medically important, but all the medically important snakes are under this umbrella. Now, the Xenophidia can be divided into three superfamilies. One is acrocordoid, and I mean the first one. That means within Xenophidians, the basalmost lineage, or so to say, the most basalmost lineage of Xenophidians are these acrocordoids or acrocordidae. That means the superfamily is acrocordoidea, the family is acrocordidae, and common name is wart snakes. I discussed about it a little bit. Now, these are basically warty snakes. I mean, they are having scales, but those scales are warty in appearance. Okay, so there are three species recognized till date. One is Acrocordus granulatus, another is Araphuri, and another is and the last one is the Javanicus. Okay, now this granulatus is having a habitat or a niche in brackish water as well as marine water. That means they are easy in both the environment. And Araphuri is strictly freshwater resident. Javanicus can switch between freshwater and seawater, and it is the largest one of these three species of acrocordids. This is the largest one. This is a very bulky snake, and these are the mix. This is granulatus, Araphuri, and Javanicus. And this is the distribution. As you can see, the coastal areas, they are found in the coastal areas, and some are found within these Javan. In Southeast Asia, you can find within land-clogged fresh waters, you can find Japanicus. Okay. Now, the first one was Acrocordoidea. Now, the second superfamily is Colubroidea. Now, under this, I mean, this superfamily has been revamped, or it has been shuffled so many times. Okay. Now, these colubroids, I mean, the largest family under this superfamily Colubroidea is Colubridae, and they are having roughly 100, I mean 1,900 species, close to 1,900 species, and they are having 7 subfamilies. Um, as I already told, I won't be, I mean, going into the subfamilies, so I'll stick to families only. Now, this is, as you can see, the distribution of Colubridae family is almost global, you may say. These are the regions where snakes cannot, no snake can go. Okay, no family of snake you can find here. So this is almost snakeless region of our world, and the rest is, I mean, colubrids are present everywhere. This is Indian rat snake, Tias mucosus, as many of you might recognize. Now these are the two color moths. There are other moths also. There is blackish moth. These are the two moths. This is ash color, and both of them are males actually, and they were fighting. Um, when I caught them, this is in Malda most probably. Yes, uh, and this is Tias mucosa, and this is Tias coros. This is Tias coros in the Indo-Chinese rat snake. This can be found in North Bengal. This is found only in North Bengal and Southeast Asian regions. Okay, that means up to North Bengal you can find it, not below North Bengal. Okay, and this Tias mucosa is present all over West Bengal. Okay, I mean all over India, and it is found up to uh, Indian boundary, not strictly maybe, but Indian boundary. And this Tias coros, this is Indo-Chinese rat snake, and it is having, both of them are having at least some overlap in their distribution in North Bengal. These are two very beautiful specimens. This is Tias nigromarginata. This one is found pretty well found in Darjeeling region. I have seen one there in 2006 or 7 most probably. So this is a beautiful looking snake, and this is another beauty, as you can see. These are just examples of colubrids. This is rhinoceros rat snake. This is found in Southeast Asia, not in India. Maybe in Arunachal you can get some specimens, but rhinoceros rat snakes are not found here. These are the specimens found in Southeast Asian region. And this is a typical picture. You have seen it everywhere, almost in net. So this is not a mating. Okay, these are two rat snakes. Both of them are male. This is the yellowish morph, and this is the ash color morph. So both of these these two specimens are actually they are fighting over their territory. Okay, both of them are male. Checkered killback, pretty well-known snake. Checkered killback, colubrid. Ornate flying snake, বাংলা যেটাকে আমরা কালনাগিনী বলি, in Bengali we call it কালনাগিনী. বেহুল লক্ষিন্দর নিশ্চয়ই মনে পড়ছে আমাদের. So most probably this one, arguably this specimen bit Lokhinder, and he died, maybe fainted. He did not die actually, maybe fainted due to I don't know. This is a very definitely venomous snake, but this is mildly venomous. So there is no reason to die by its bite. Okay. Now this is paradise flying snake, a very beautiful looking snake. Common vine snake. This is the fang. This is a back fang snake. This one is also back fanged. These are also backfanged. This is another backfanged snake, Aetula nasuta. And the vine snakes, there are many vine snakes that you can find now in India. I mean, there is a taxonomic uh, reshuffling was done recently, not very many days ago. So out of that reshuffling, we got many species of, uh, mainly through molecular means, molecular diagnostics. We got many species of vine snakes. Now this is one of them. This is found in West Bengal also, and this is the uh, fang. They are back fang species. Now this is copper-headed trinket. Why this is important? Because this is the first of the colubrids where we could find three-finger toxins, which before that was believed to be a signature toxin found in, or a signature molecule or signature molecule type found in elapids only. Okay, but this specimen was that myth breaker, scientific myth breaker. Okay, there are certain myths in science also. Okay, and with new findings, those myths are broken. So this was that specimen that broke that myth that only elapids can have three finger toxins. No, colubrids. This is one colubrid which is having three finger toxin in its venom. Looks can be deceiving. Now this particular specimen, they look like, you can see there's vertical people. Vertical people you can find in python, you can find in cat snake, and you can find in vipers. The appearance of their mouth, I mean the anterior part of their body, facial part, it looks like viper, but they are not actually vipers. They are mock vipers. Okay, and colubrids. They are mildly venomous. That means they are back-fanged, but not deadly. But they'll give you a painful bite if allowed. Now, this is again looks can be deceiving. Another example of looks can be deceiving. That is false cobra. This is not cobra. This is a typical colubrid snake. Okay, they are also mildly venomous, back-fanged. Mildly venomous snakes, and this specimen you can find in the foothills of Himalayas. Okay, at least in West Bengal you can find it. I have seen it there. Now, cat snakes, all the cat snakes, all of them are venomous. Some of them are serious. I may not say, maybe they are not deadly, but to some extent medically important, at least the big ones, some of the big ones like Dendrophila, they are the bigger specimens, and these bigger cat snakes can be cause of serious trouble. Okay, so, and you can see their eyes are having vertical slit. That means they are all nocturnal specimens. Rateberu. Homalopsidae, family Homalopsidae. There is question mark here because this is a doubtful category. I mean these specimens. I mean this particular category as Homalopsini, they have been put under some other family. So this is ambiguous. That's why I have given question mark. These all the Homalopsids, whether you consider them as Homalopsini or Homalopsidae, all of them are venomous, all of them are back-fanged, and a few of them can be cause of trouble, like the tentacle snake. The tentacle snake I discussed earlier, having tentacles. That tentacle snake actually killed some people. Okay, in Cambodia. It has a kill record also. Tentacle snake. Now, Homalopsids, all the Homalopsids are freshwater venomous species, mildly venomous species. Many of them, most of them are actually mildly venomous, and a few, 2 or 3 maybe, cause of serious problem. Same specimen. I'm handling this specimen, and this is the fang, back fang of this specimen. Now this is superfamily Elapoidea. Now all these families, before this, before this inclusion of these families under this umbrella called Elapoidea, all these families were treated as subfamilies under Colubridae. Okay, so this is a taxonomic revamping. Now, this Atractospiridae, of these Atractospirids, this particular group, Atractospiridae, they have got certain serious medically important species like mole vipers, and some of them are having very disfiguring venom. Okay, I'll show you. And under this Elapoidea superfamily, as you can pretty well understand by its name, the principal family will be Elapidae, and this Elapidae can be again divided into subfamily Elapinae and subfamily Hydrophinae. Now this subfamily Elapinae is having all the cobras, kraits, mambas, coral snakes, all these snakes, okay, groups of snakes. And the Hydrophines are having both terrestrial representatives. I mean, by the name Hydrophinae, you may think that maybe they are all living in seawater. No, it is not true. Now, Hydrophines can be terrestrial, and there are Hydrophines who are sea snakes. I mean, there is a group which is called sea snake. All of them are obviously aquatic and marine water. They love marine water. They stay in marine water, leaving a very few exceptions, and leaving 2 or 3 exceptions. All the sea snakes are actually inhabiting seawater, and there are specimens, there are species which are found in terrestrial environment also. All the Australian land snakes, medically important land snakes, are hydrophines. All the medically important land snakes of Australia are hydrophines. Now this is the Atractospiridae, stiletto vipers, mole vipers. This is a very interesting group of snake. Why? Because this is one group. This is maybe you can call them nature's freak, because these species, these groups of snakes, they do not actually need to open their mouth to bite you. Okay, they are called backbiters, truly backbiters. Okay, without opening their mouth, they can actually bite you pretty well, and their venom is very disfiguring, very disturbing, and this finger was actually amputated. This is a pre-amputation snapshot. Okay, so this is a very dangerous snake. Maybe it will not kill you. Its venom will not kill you, but it will take some part of your body. Okay, the part that is bitten by this snake will be taken. This is the typical skull, and you can see the fangs, very big fangs, and the biting mechanism is not the one that we read in our BSc or MSc courses. So this is very, very different from what we are taught as biting mechanism of snakes. These are also having another record in their name, that is they are having very long glands, very long venom glands. Okay, and that's why they are also called long-glanded Atractospirids. Not all the Atractospirids are having these long glands, but there are at least some species who are having long glands. At least 2 or 3 species are there who are having long glands, and you can see these 2 are the venom glands, and just imagine how much venom they can store in there. But they are not the only ones having very long venom glands. These are other groups. These 2 are not Atractospirids. Okay, this Cossus, this one is Cossus. Causas. These are called night adders. These are found in Africa. Okay, certain regions of Africa, not whole of Africa. So these are having, as you can see, this is a very big venom gland there. So they are also having, they are the vipers, night adders, as you know. So there are subfamilies Causini. Now these Causa species, all the species of, not all the species, there are some species of Causas who are having these long glands. Okay, and huge amount of venom they can synthesize and store in there. This is another group who are having very long glands, maybe the longest of all the snakes. These are Calliophis, very brightly colored snakes and deadly venomous snake, and they are snake eaters. They are well-known snake eaters and they eat venomous snakes. They love to eat venomous snakes. Okay, and this is the gland. Just look at the length of the gland. If this is the length of the body, just imagine how long a gland they have. This is the distribution of Atractus pdd. Arabian Peninsula also is there. It comes under their home range, and the whole of Africa. Most of Africa, sub-Saharan Africa, you may say. Elapidae, family Elapini and Hydrophini, I already discussed. This is the distribution of elapids, again almost global distribution, you may say. And these are also some of the elapids, these are the areas of hydrophins. You can imagine this is C, so this is the area of hydrophins, and these are the areas of elapids. So almost whole of the world living these areas. Elapins, cobras, kraits, coral snakes, mambas, distribution Americas, Africa, Eurasia, through the East Indies to the Philippines. That means almost everywhere. And of course, not in Australia. Elapini subfamily, elapids are there. Elapids are found in Australia because one subfamily of Elapidae family is found there, that is Hydrophini, but the Elapini subfamily is not present there. So leaving Australia, you can find elapines throughout the world. Only two African taxa, that is Dendroaspis and Pseudohage, are arboreal. It is talking about their habitat or niche, maybe. This is having, and these two are having arboreal niche, and these water cobras are there. That is, two water cobras are there, which are aquatic, of course, and these are semi-fossorial. Principally, they love to stay within caves and crevices. Not very often they come out. Okay, maybe sometimes. These are also surface foragers. There are also surface foragers like Bangaras. The vast majority of the elapids are actually surface foragers. Now, elapines are mostly oviparous, but a few species are viviparous, like Hemachatus. Wrinkles, these are called. The common name is wrinkle. This is also a very interesting specimen. I'll discuss later. Cobras, the principal group, the most well-known. The group is known by cobras, elapids. Okay, so there are 33 species of cobras recognized till date. Now, of these 33 species, at least 10, not at least 10 are spitting cobras. Actually, the spitting term is not scientifically right because they cannot actually spit. They can squirt venom. They can throw venom. Okay, they have a mechanism of throwing venom, but spitting means, with the help of tongue. They cannot use tongue in throwing venom. So it is not truly spitting. Okay, so, and cobras, again, We are having spitting cobras in Asia as well as in Africa. Most of them, most of that is six to seven are there in Africa. Six most probably in Africa, and the three or four we can find in Asia also. Our Naja cautia can sometimes squirt venom. Okay, when agitated too much, they can squirt venom. All are hooded. That means all the cobras are hooded, but not all the hooded snakes are cobras. Understood? All the cobras must be hooded, but not all the hooded snakes are cobras. Examples: king cobras. These are not cobras. These are not true cobras, but they are having hoods, pretty, I mean, big hoods, long hoods, you may say. And tree cobras, they are also having hoods, but they are not true cobras. Wrinkles, they are having, I mean, very impressive hoods, but they are not cobras. Okay. Most have neurotoxic venoms, but there are certain species who are actually having very disabling, disfiguring venom, like vipers have. So these are those specimens: Naza mozambica, Naza nigricolis, Nigris incta. These are examples of those species that are having cytotoxic, highly cytotoxic venom. Maybe more cytotoxic than neurotoxic. They are having neurotoxic components in their venom, but the principal nature of their venom is cytotoxic or tissue dissolving, you may say, cell dissolving, tissue dissolving, cytolytic, histolytic, like that. So all true cobras are oviparous. True cobras, all the true cobras are oviparous. The Hemachatus is not, oviparous. They are live bearers, and they are not cobras, as you already know. This is Naja Naja, the one that is trying to bite me. This is Naja Naja. In Bengali, we call it Gokro. And this one is Kautia, Keute. This is Kautia, with the round marking at the back of their head, at the back of their hood. So this is Naja Kautia. And this one is Naja Naja, that is Gokro. In Bengali, we call it Krishner Payachap or spectacled mark. Okay. This is a very interesting specimen in cobras. These are the cobras that are having the most toxic venom of all the cobras. Not of all the elapids, but of the 33 cobras that we know about. This is the species that is known to have the most toxic venom, drop by drop, the most toxic venom of all the cobras. These are examples, these are some pics or examples of spitting cobras. This one is African and these two are Asian. Wrinkles. These are interesting specimen. That means they are, why they are interesting specimens? Because first of all, it is not a cobra, but it looks like a cobra. Okay, it has an impressive hood and it can squirt venom. So all the peculiarities they are having actually. It is a spitting snake or it is a venom squirting snake. It is having an impressive hood and it is not a cobra. So this is very interesting. And above all that, they are having a peculiar character of thanatosis or death feigning. That means they pretend to be dead when disturbed or when manhandled. This is king cobra. This is lifting king cobra. This is Saurabh Rai. Your last lecture will be given by this gentleman. He's a globetrotter and he's walking with snakes like mad. And this is a cobra. This is one morph of the cobra, yellowish tinge, and this is the blackish tinge. And this is him. This is a video lifting. This was shot in Malaysia, most probably. Yes, Malaysia. Crates. Crates are found in Asia only, not in Americas, not in Australia, not in Africa. Crates are found only in Asia. This is a common crate. This was a very big specimen that I caught and that I rescued actually. This is a common crate. You may say the most venomous snake in India at least, not in Asia. In Asia, the most venomous snake is multicinctus, that is Bangaras multicinctus, not found here. In Southeast Asia, you can find Bangaras multicinctus or many-banded crate. Okay, this is a black crate, a small species, not found in South India, not found in southern West Bengal. In northern West Bengal, you can find black crate. You may say the easternmost part of West Bengal, northeastern most part of West Bengal, you can find black crates. That means border areas of Assam. In Mizoram, you can find in Shillong, you can find black crate. That means, we have found these specimens there. Now, this is a true common crate. This looks like a common crate, but this is not actually a common crate. Okay, this is waltz crate, and this is common crate. And at least in Midnapur, I have found waltz crate, and the waltz crate are known to be found in North Bengal also. Many of them, not all of them may be a waltz crate, but many specimens of waltz crate have been found in North Bengal, in Jalpaiguri district at least. Our collaborators have found them there. Now, banded crate, this is a typical banded crate, a very long species, but a very docile species, deadly. Of course, it is having a very deadly venom, but this is a very docile kind of snake, and it won't bite you. Unless provoked too much. Okay, so this is a common moth, and this is a mutated moth. Same species, but this is a mutated version of this banded crate. Now, another category of elapid, another general name. This group of snake is known as coral snakes. These are elapids. There are many specimens of coral snakes. There are many species of coral snake. There are American coral snakes. There are Asian coral snakes. All the Asian coral snakes are now treated under one genus, that is Calliophis. And the American ones, not all of them are treated under or put under Microides. There is Microides also. Now, this is Asian and this is American genus. You won't find Microides here in Asia. Okay, and Calliophis in America. Okay, so this is Asian genus. This is American genus. This is the long-landed snake that I discussed just a few minutes back. And these are American coral snakes. That is Microides. This is a black-headed coral snakes. There are specimens found in what do you call Purulia, in Bankura, in Midnapur also. There are not ambiguous. Maybe these records are ambiguous, but there are some records of coral snakes in Ajodhya Pahar, that is Purulia. A few examples from, a few reports from Bankura even. And so this specimen you can find in Bengal, arguably. Now, mambas, you all know this is black mamba, and this is one of three green mambas. Okay, there are other three species. Okay, so this is black mamba, the very characteristic mouth pattern of black mamba. blackish interior, and this is a very big, having a very big fang, as you can see in green mamba. Black mambas are also having fang, but not as big as this one. Now this uh, mambas are having, I mean, they are elapids and they are having a protoglyphous dentition. Protoglyphous dentition. That means they are supposed uh, to have a fixed, what do you call, fixed maxilla. Okay, but mambas, at least, they can move their maxilla to some extent. At least they are not having typical fixed maxilla. Now this is hydrophini, that is sea snake group. Now the sea snakes, I mean, sea snake and the hydrophines that are found in terrestrial environment, that I discussed a few minutes back. That is inland taipan, common death adder. These are the terrestrial specimens. These are the terrestrial species found in Australia, falling under subfamily hydrophini. And then comes the sea snakes and the sea kraits. This is Stokes or showcase sea snake. These are very, very bulky. Maybe the bulkiest of all the sea snakes. Bagger moto onekta dekhte lage. Looks like bag. Very bulky sea snake. And this is big sea snake, very long sea snake, and this is having a very, that means Hydrophis cystosus. Earlier it was known as Enhydrinus cystosus. And now this specimen is having very toxic venom, very, very deadly toxic venom. This one is also having very toxic venom. Although all the, leaving one or two exceptions, all the sea snakes are deadly. This is a yellow-bellied sea snake. This is a typical pelagic sea snake, only known pelagic sea snake. Okay, and they are, I mean, they can respire through their skin of tail region, the hinder part of the tail region. They can respire through it, at least this part. Okay, they can respire to at least 40% carbon dioxide exchange they can do through their skin. Now, sea kraits. These two are sea krait specimen. One is yellow lipped, another is blue lipped. And these sea kraits are actually egg layers, and the other hydrophines are actually all the other sea snakes. They are live bearers. But the sea kraits are egg bearers, and they lay their eggs in the beaches, in cooks and crevices in the beaches. Now, let us enter the world of freshwater sea snakes. This is oxymoron. Sonar pathurubati, right? Freshwater sea snakes. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Renal Island sea krait. Solomon Islands, the group of islands that you can find in between Australia and Papua New Guinea. This is a group of islands. You can search in your Google map also. This is a group of islands. This is one of those islands. The group of islands is called Solomon Islands, and this Renal Island is one of those islands in the Solomon Island group. So this is an example of a freshwater sea snake. Very ugly looking snake, but still. This is the Renal Island. This is the Lake Terengganu. This is the only region where you can find this particular snake, not a whole of Renal Island. This one lake is holding all the specimens of freshwater sea snakes here. This is Lake Thal snake of Philippines, where you can find Hydrophis semperi. This is also a freshwater sea snake. You cannot find this specimen in the sea. Now let us enter the world of viperids or vipers, family Viperidae. Now Viperidae is having three subfamilies, Azimaipen. Some say there are four subfamilies. That is Cosini. They count Cosini as the fourth one, but the classificatory scheme that I follow there, it is treated under viperini. Okay, so Cosini has been included under viperini. Now this that means the death adders. Sorry, death adders, no, the night adders of Africa. They are under Cosini if you count them as Cosini. Now this subfamily Azomyopini, these are, I mean, this particular lineage of vipers, they are the basalmost lineage of all the vipers that are living today. Okay, it is found in Arunachal Pradesh. In Indian boundary, it is found in Arunachal only, northernmost part of Arunachal. This is Azimav's fee. There is another species that have been that is there also. That is Azimav's Kari also, Karini. So these are the basalmost lineage of vipers, as I already said, and head scales large like colubrids and elapids. They look like colubrids or elapids. That means they are having a very oblong shaped head, not a very pointed head, you may say, but they are having particle pupil. They are having solonoglyphus fangs, but the body contour is rounded and elongated like colubrids or elapids, not bulky like viperids, okay, typical viperids. So these are this is the most basal lineage of all the vipers. Subfamily Viperini. This is the group of pitless vipers. Vipers can have, I mean, can be put under two categories. Either it is sorry, either it is having a pit organ, or it is not having them. So either pitless or pit viper. This is Russell's viper. You can see this is a very giant specimen, not found very often. This I caught in the month of December. It was basking. Just look at the fang, very big fangs. And if it bites you, you are sure to die if untreated, if left untreated. This is an example of an aftermath of bite. Now, this specimen is not actually a bite from Daboya raceli, truly speaking, but a kind found in Vietnam, found in Myanmar. The specimen is Callocelasma rhodostoma. So it is the aftermath of the bite. After 8 years of getting bitten, the area developed cancer. Okay, actually, the viper venom is so disfiguring and so disturbing, physiologically speaking, so disturbing for the homeostasis of your body. Your body actually fails to bring back normalcy in the region that was destroyed by this venom. Okay, everything that it comes across, your bone, your cartilage, your muscles, all the components of your tissues, this venom is having almost all the components to digest you alive. So the region that was bitten by this particular species is going to be very disfiguring if not treated early. Now this is soft-scale viper, Aedes carinatus. This one is the most frequent biter. I mean the most number of bites that we register in case of sea snake. I mean, if you consider sea snake, if you consider snake bite only in India, this is number one, most number of bites. And it is also having this is of course a pitless viper, and it is also having a very, very disfiguring venom. Bleeding is very common thing. Coagulopathy, very serious coagulopathy, is the characteristic feature of the venom of this particular species. This is Gaboon viper found in Africa. Pufferer, it is also found in Africa. Gaboon viper is having a record in its name. It is having the longest fang of all the snakes. All the living snakes that you can have, you know about, they are having the longest fangs. Puff adders are the most frequent biters of Africa. Like we have this Tiscalinators in Asia. I mean, most number of bites are from this species. In Africa, most number of bites are from this species. Subfamily Crotalini. Now, crotallines are pit vipers. Now, these pit vipers, uh, I mean, we have pit vipers in Asia also and in Africa. Sorry, in America. We don't have any pit vipers in Africa. Okay, we have only viperines in Africa. So we have pit vipers both in Americas as well as in Asia. In Asia, I mean, throughout Asia you can find pit vipers. Asia, Southeast Asia, you can find pit vipers. Now these pit vipers can have rattles and cannot have rattles. All the Asian pit vipers that we know about, they do not have any rattles. Only some species of pit vipers in Americas, they are having rattles. Not all of them are having rattles, but they are pit vipers in America. Okay, so not all the American pit vipers are having rattles. That means not all of them are rattlesnakes. So there are rattleless pit vipers also in America. But all the Asian pit vipers are rattleless. This is a very interesting specimen that is found in the foothills, or not foothills, you can find in Darjeeling also, in the hills of Darjeeling also. Actually, I got this specimen from Darjeeling Government College. I used to teach there. Now this specimen is why this is interesting, because as we already know, the vipers, the rule in the viper family is that they will be live bearers. But this is one specimen, this is one species that is egg bearer. They lay eggs. Plus they are pit vipers, as well as Asian pit vipers. So this is one Asian pit viper that lays eggs. Now, as I said, the American pit vipers may be having their this particular, what do you call, rattle organ, or may not have rattle organ. Now, this is one specimen, this is one species that is not having rattle, that is South American bushmaster, Lachesis muta. And this Lachesis muta is having another record in their name, one record in their name. They are known to be the largest of all the vipers, largest, heaviest of all the vipers. Okay, and the stoutest may be, you may say the stoutest may be Gaboon vipers, but the largest and heaviest will be definitely Lachesis muta. Okay, now as you can see here, this is the tip of their tail. There is no rattle here, and their tail is not typical of. I mean, you look at any tail of any vipers. This is one viper that is having this peculiar kind of tail. I mean, the scalation is not typical. Okay, these are divided subcaudals, and these are whether they are divided on, obviously they are divided, but these are atypical. This is not a typical scalation of any snake. You can find this thing only in Lachesis muta. Okay, and there are many rattlesnakes in America. This is one of them. Why I have kept it here, Mojave rattlesnake? Because this is having a record in its name. What is that record? They are having principally neurotoxic venom, in spite of being vipers. As I said, there are certain cobras in Africa who are having principally cytotoxic venom. Now, this is the other side of the panorama. A viper having principally neurotoxic venom. Okay. So this is that will be all for today. Okay. Thank you. If you have any question, you may ask.
In YouTube link there is no question, and also in the chat
Actually, in
box.
taxonomy part, Rahul, actually, unless and until they go through the slides, it is very, it is difficult for them to prepare questions.
Still, if they have any question, participants may ask directly or write in the chat box.
Okay.
We are here for them.
Because there are so many categories, they have to go through those categories, then they can prepare some question.
না আজ অ্যাকচুয়ালি যে কারণে ইউটিউবটাও আমি দেখছি, অমিতাভ বাবু তো দেখছেনই, স্টিল আমি দেখছি কোনো প্রশ্ন আসছে কিনা। তো সেরকম কোনো প্রশ্ন এখনো অব্দি ইউটিউবেও পাচ্ছি না, চ্যাট বক্সেও নেই।
আচ্ছা।
হ্যাঁ সত্যি কথা, স্লাইড গুলো তো না দেখলে কোশ্চেনটা আসাও মুশকিল, কিন্তু ইন্টারেস্টিং সমস্ত তথ্যগুলো এরা পেলো।
Today's presentation, there is one question, I guess.
আচ্ছা একটা প্রশ্ন আসছে, হ্যাঁ তুই দেখে নিচ্ছিস তো?
না আমি ওটা ইয়ে হয়ে গেল, একটু বল।
আচ্ছা আমি বলে দিচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ।
Arijit Datta has told that just like there is intraspecific variation in venom of Asian snakes, is the same in the case of American ones.
Yeah. In case of coral snakes, there are many studies. It is a global phenomenon actually. In case of coral snakes, tomorrow I will discuss this particular. I have a slide for this question. In fact, there are coral snakes there is a study on coral snakes in America, Micrurus, and there are a lot of variations. There are a lot of trains also. There are trains in variations also. Not only variations, but in the variations, there are also trains. Okay. যেমন নর্থ থেকে সাউথে গেলে একরকম হচ্ছে, ইস্ট থেকে ওয়েস্টে গেলে আরেক রকম হচ্ছে। This kind of variation. Okay, there is train in that. তো সেটা কালকে ডিটেইলস একদম স্লাইড দেখে ডিসকাস করব। স্লাইড না দেখে ওটা বললে বোঝাতে মুশকিল হবে। ওকে।
Okay, Arijit had got his answer. Anybody to ask any question? We are here to hear your questions.
Bangla, Hindi, whatever you are comfortable in. Okay, you may ask.
চ্যাট বক্সে লিখে দেওয়া যেতে পারে, সরাসরি প্রশ্ন করা যেতে পারে। ইউটিউব লিংকটাও আমি দেখছি, সেখানে এখনো অবধি কোনো প্রশ্ন আসেনি, আগের দিন এসেছিল।
Arijit Datta, please switch off your video. আমার মনে হচ্ছে না আজকে কোনো কোশ্চেন আছে, ওরা করলে আজকে তো দেখে নি, কালকে তো আছি আমি। If there is any doubt, you can clear it tomorrow also. Okay, just go through the slides. ঠিক আছে, আজকে মনে হয় এখানে শেষ কর রাহুল।
Okay, thank you all. Thank you Shoikat. Thank you participants.
Thank you Rahul. Thank you participants.
Today we are closing the session. We shall meet tomorrow in the same time, that is sharp 5 p.m.
কোনো প্রশ্ন আসেনি।
না আমি দেখতে পেলাম না। ওকে
ঠিক আছে।
ঠিক আছে। ওকে। মেয়ে ঠিক আছে অমিতাভ বাবু?
মোটামুটি আর কি, এখনো ভালো বলার জায়গাতে নেই আমি, মোটামুটি।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আপনি একদম এখান থেকে ওই করে চলে যান, আমি আবার খবর নেবো কাল সকালে কেমন আছে।
ঠিক আছে, আমি তাহলে স্ট্রিমটা এন্ড করছি।
একদম একদম একদম।
ঠিক আছে।